Stuart, obviously hugely disappointing. How do you look back on the match?
Obviously going to be gutted looking back at it, but if someone would have said that you're going to get to the semis after I missed that red against Ding with a ball in hand, then obviously I'd have grabbed their hand off, bit their hand off. But obviously looking back now, it's obviously getting pulled off. Just obviously some of the frames went a bit sort of bad and slow. It's obviously the way it goes, but obviously disappointed.
How difficult was it last night? Obviously we had that frame that lasted an hour, and then he played on right at the end as well, didn't he, when the frame was lost? I mean, I suppose it's just those battling qualities, isn't it, again?
Yeah, that's Selby. That's obviously what he's known for. I don't know if it's a bit of gamesmanship or what, but say there was one shot that he took sort of 3 minutes and then just rolled into the balls, and he obviously done a number and slowed me down. And so you sort of look back at things like that, and he's had to do that to beat me. So obviously I come out of the third session, come out 6-2, obviously enjoyed myself, and today it just obviously weren't happening.
Do you learn from these sort of matches?
You sort of you learn about yourself and you learn about your opponent. Thought we had a bit more respect for each other, and to sort of celebrate before he put a game ball. Maybe probably lost a little bit of respect for him, really. I wouldn't do that. So I suppose I don't expect other people to do it. But for me, it's obviously put a bit of a sour taste on the match.
Plenty to build on for next season.
Yeah, obviously my goal was obviously to try and get back in the 16, and obviously getting the semis here, it's pushed me right up there. So I've had obviously 2 pretty poor seasons, so to get back in the 16 now, hopefully I can push on and climb up into the top 10 again.
Wish you all the best.
Cheers.
Thanks, Stuart. Just quick talksport. Thank you. Well, with Stuart Bingham, another sort of epic semi-final. We're getting used to those here. Just it looked like a real slog out there at times. Just talk us through it from your point of view.
Yeah, obviously you sort of look at start of the match. Obviously I don't know if it was the table, the balls, or the cushions. Totally, maybe probably threw us both, and the way I felt in the match, I suppose the way I played after the break, after it's been brushed and that, I come out firing, and I felt like I maybe probably missed a chance to maybe probably, I don't know, to be 6-2 up there, even 5-3. So, and then being 5-3 down the second session, it was sort of hard to take, but I knew the game was there, and I obviously played really well the third session, but obviously come out today and it just weren't happening. First frame I had 3 chances, just the balls weren't splitting open for me, and it just seemed to sum the day up for me.
When at the times in the match you did find some rhythm, and then it seemed so it's perhaps no coincidence that the match was sort of slowed right down. Are you sort of feeling that he's just focusing, or perhaps it's a little bit deliberate? Or how are you feeling about that when it's happening and you can see it's happening? Yeah,
you play sort of literally what's in front of you, and we all know Mark Selby loves to grind out frames, and he maybe done a bit of a number. So he obviously weren't going to let me score and be free flowing, and he's done what he needed to win.
Does it go beyond what's fair at times, in your opinion?
Well, you look at it, obviously I see the ref warned him after 3 minutes on a shot, and then just roll into the ball sort of thing, and you sort of look at things like that, and it's sort of you sort of read in the papers and obviously social media like Borefest, obviously Selby and things like that. It's hard to play, but obviously we're in a match together, and that's what you've got to put up with.
And what can you take out of the match? I mean, you've played very well in this tournament. What can you take out of this to perhaps take into next year? Yeah,
I'd say I've had 2 sort of pretty below average sort of seasons. To sort of get to the semis here has pushed me, say, back in the 16, and it will give me a good start. Well, I've had 2 bad seasons. It'll give me a good start, and sort of hopefully for next season, and hopefully I can push up and try and get back in the top 10 or something.
Well played. Congratulations, though. Thanks.
Cheers.
For your time, Stuart. Thank you.
Cheers, thanks.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.